Hello there, LinkedIn family. Jonathan here from Some Talented People. And this is the second, actually, in a series of conversations I'm going to be having with people about mental wellness, mental health, and how we can grow from the situation that's impacted the world over the last year to a better place than we were before. In this series, I'm joined by Dr. Abraham Gerald Meyer, who is the founder of the Mental Wellness Society, of which I'm the London coordinator. Professor Jerry Leisman, who actually founded the Brain Institute in Israel and is a extraordinarily accomplished neuroscientist, and Koti Asarin, who is a Chinese medicine practitioner, a psychologist, and a trained interventional hypnotherapist. And we're going to be discussing a whole range of things. But in this series, we're going to look at the relationship between the brain and wellness, hence the neuroscientists. So in today's episode, we're going to look at just introducing ourselves and letting you know our position on things. Then the next episode will be looking at our personal experience and pain, because it's basically my brand that I like to get to the truth of people's personal experience so you can learn from it. I'm not just into theories. On day 3, we're going to look at how COVID has impacted and changed the world, and the impacts it's having on mental health are well reported. And finally, I want to offer you some practical tips as to what you can do right now, because the journey to mental wellness is one of practice, repeated practice, daily practice. And if you do the things that we suggest and they work for you, then you will be on your way to achieving mental wellness. Okay, so in this first episode, let's have a quick introduction from the various panelists.
So, I am Abraham Gerald Meyer. I was born in France, then moved to do my career in America, and I live now in Israel. So, welcome from Israel. And my career I have a PhD in psychology and a PhD in physiology. And my career has been about human factors. My research has been on split-second decision-making under stress, meaning how do you decide under stress? And I have different applications. One is called mindful choice, where people can make a choice being mindful of their choice from a cognitive point of view. Mm-hmm. And we realized that we could develop something which will go worldwide and be global. And we developed the Mental Wellness Society. And I'm the CEO of the Mental Wellness Society. And the Mental Wellness Society is now in 35 countries, 40 states of United States, still growing every day. Excellent. And I am very happy to be with 2 of my colleagues who are also founders of the Mental Wellness Society.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for that. Let's go to Koti next.
Hello, my name is Koti Asarin. I started my life as a biologist and then microbiologist in the Hebrew University in Jerusalem. Mm-hmm. And after my degree in microbiology, I found myself more happy working with people and then into a laboratory with rats and tissue culture. I found myself so happy to helping people to have a better life. So I started programming, neurolinguistic programming, and then holistic medicine, traditional Chinese medicine, and transformational therapist. Wow. In that way, I'm so happy. I found my mission, my passion, everything in this. I enjoy to have those partnerships. Is so amazing, and very happy to be here, to be part of this big, huge, special family.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Thank you for that. And Jerry, you've got to unmute yourself. Go for it, mate.
Well, I'm Jerry Liesman. I hold a dual appointment as a professor of cognitive neuroscience at the University of Haifa and as a professor of restorative neurology at the University of Medical Sciences of Havana in Cuba. Odd combination, but that's the way it is. I am trained as a physician and graduate of the University of Manchester in England.
Okay.
And I have a doctorate, a PhD in biomedical engineering and in neurosciences as well. And my research interests that go back roughly about 45, almost 50 years, yes, I'm that old, largely relate to the concept of neuroplasticity, which is the flexibility of the nervous system to adjust to the world around it. And my applications area goes from essentially fetal development right through to the older years in life. So my interest is less in children or in old people per se, and more in lifespan development and how it is that we adjust to the world around us over the course of time. And I am fascinated with the issue of not medicalizing so many things like education. There are no learning disabilities. We aren't disabled learners, we're learners. Or we're not disabled, we're very abled people. So the concept of wellness for me, in the terms of the work that I do, is highly relevant, and hopefully we can expound on that in our session today.
That sounds fantastic. And viewers out there, this is the first time Jerry and I have spoken, and we'll have to talk after this, Jerry, because I am the living embodiment of neuroplasticity, because I had 6 strokes, 1 pond stroke of the left hemisphere, lost everything, couldn't speak, couldn't walk, couldn't smell, couldn't hear, couldn't see, and I rebuilt it all using NLP. Cozy.
Well,
So
you're doing a marvelous job of speaking. So.
Well, basically, I started doing. Well, I was doing hospital radio, but the speech therapist said you think faster than you can enunciate, record yourself, and listen to the output. So I got in the habit of scripting things that were really difficult that I would trip over to improve. So growth mindset, or outcome thinking, or mindful choice. Come on. Right. Okay. So tomorrow we're going to talk about our various personal experiences, and I'm going to dig deep into these people for some real saucy information. So see you tomorrow. So wave goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Jerry, come on, mate. Yeah. Wow. So some pretty heavyweight centers of knowledge, I think, is the best way to put it. I feel slightly unqualified for the group I'm in, but very interesting nonetheless. Tune in to our next episode. Click on to our next episode on LinkedIn or other networks, and I'll see you again. Cheers. Bye.